The reason why the boxes were moved were due to economics.
I think originally the reason that the boxes were moved was because of staff convenience. We had an outside staff member outside the library, a city staff member, but a non-library staff member who was doing this, and it became apparent that the library staff was going to have to do this. They didn't want to do it. So we had to hire people outside, again, outside the library, not city people, but people that we were contracting for who were city vendors but not city employees. And they were charging a lot of money, and it became apparent, I guess, from library management that it was too expensive. People have asked, why can't people who work in the library?
Yeah, I was going to ask.
I don't have an answer to that. I mean,
that would seem like it would be a simple solution.
There's 50 or 60 people working at the library. These boxes have to be emptied twice a day. It would seem to me that you could have one person do one service per month. If you've got 60 people,
right,
they need to be emptied 60 times a month. One person could do it per month. And if the carts are too heavy, you could have two people on a cart. And then it would still be, you'd have a pair of people, a partnership doing it one day per month. And that seems very reasonable to me. But
well, currently, before this situation transpired, we had one individual emptying these boxes for a number of years.
You had a fellow who was doing it who...
an elderly gentleman?
I'm not a young guy, and
right,
he was a lot older than I was, and he was doing it, and he was not a healthy man, and he was doing it with a smile on his face. I would drive by, toot my horn, wave to him. Always had a smile for me. Very often I'd pull up, I'd have a bunch of books in my hand. I'd roll down my window, I'd say hi to him, and he'd say, let me take those books, and he'd throw them right in the cart as he was cleaning them out. It boggles my mind that we have not been able to come up with a solution to this problem using present library staff. I am flabbergasted that that is a non-starting solution. And apparently it is, because the library director doesn't even want to have that discussion. As far as he's concerned, it's impossible to have staff empty these boxes in the original location. They are emptying the boxes now. As you mentioned that they were moved behind the library originally to Bank Street, they've since been moved again, or at least one of them has, to the front of the library. And staff is emptying those boxes, but you have to remember, these boxes are they're essentially adjacent to the doors of the library. So staff walks out, the box is adjacent to the door, they roll their cart out, fill it up, roll it back in. No one is rolling carts across the plaza, which is apparently what the issue is.